try to do different things to impact winning and impact the games. It may not always end the season that I wanted to end. I may not always end in the championship, but that is like I've said earlier in the year, my legacy not going to be determined if I win a championship or not. And that's how I feel my legacy is going to be determined what I've done for the game and how I use this platform to impact others across the world.
So Russell Westbrook made history yet again, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be a total fanboy right now. It's no secret that he's my favorite player. Westbrook had the very first 35-point, 20-assist triple-double in NBA history, with his final stat line being 35, 14, and 21, aka my locker combination in gym class. And the Wizards ended up beating the Indiana Pacers 132-124 without Bradley Beal. And this is when my fanboy comes out, because no matter what, how bad he may be playing at that point in the season or how good his team is, there's always a chance that a team with Russell Westbrook on the roster can get a win. And time again, Russell Westbrook has proved that he's willing to do what no other players will. And when we talk about all-time great NBA players, sometimes we fail to mention the entertainment aspect of the game. When people tuned in to watch Michael Jordan, they didn't watch him because they knew he was going to win a ring every year. Well, that's part of it, but they tuned in to watch one man do the impossible, and Russ is never afraid to put on a show. And no matter what team he's facing or what circumstances are thrown his way, he gives his team a fighting chance. Another part of his game that's so entertaining is the fact that he's completely fearless. He could be shooting 20% from 3 on the season, but he'll still take the game-winning shot from 3. He is completely unpredictable, and sometimes that gives the other team problems. And on one play, Russ could look like the greatest player of all time, but then the next one, he makes you want to tear your hair out if you're a fan of his. And when players like Kyrie or James Harden are at the strip club and taking games off, Russ is there every single night putting work in. When most guys would sit out or load manage with an injury, Russ is suiting up. Unless his coaching staff makes him sit out, he is playing every game. That's also why I get sick of today's NBA media trying to make Russ out to be a bad teammate when all of his teammates that have been interviewed said he's a good teammate. And for as many times as we've seen Russ flame out in the playoffs, he's had just as many legendary performances that were let down because his teammates didn't show up. And that includes 44 points in the NBA Finals. He's given fans plenty of reasons to like him and plenty of reasons to dislike him. I guess it just depends on which side you're choosing. But I'm telling you right now, I've been watching Russ play since I was a kid, and nothing's gonna change my mind. And if you watch him play in person, there's no other player like him. In fact, if you guys want a story time of my experience seeing Russell Westbrook play in person, let me know in the comments. But either way, you gotta respect a player that's willing to go the distance, and even though he does stat pad sometimes, you can't fault him for putting up numbers like this, especially when it leads to a win. He put his entire team on his back last night, and that's far from the first time he's had to do that. There is no comparison between him and John Wall. I knew the Wizards won the trade, I just didn't realize how much they won the trade. Although he may retire without a ring, there is no question that he is one of the greatest to ever do it, and he's willing to do things that we once thought was impossible on an NBA court. And I know very well that next game, he could be super inefficient, be a turnover machine, and completely ruin the chances for his team to win. But I'll be waiting when he drops 50, 27, and 30 on you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Also, let me know in the comments what you think of Russ's performance last night. Am I crazy? Am I just some delusional fanboy? Or do I actually have a point with what I'm saying? And don't forget to subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I will see you in the next upload.